third module of chapter number 9, decimal fraction. In this module, we will solve problem set 40, which is based on how to express half, quarter and 3/4 as a decimal form, which we have already learned in previous module. Also, we will learn how to add and subtract given decimal fractions. Let us solve problem set 40. Question is, write the following fractions as decimal fractions. So we have first fraction 2 and half, which we write as 2 1/2. We have learned that the value of half in decimal fraction is 0.5. So we write this fraction as 2.5, which also can be written as 2.50. Next we have 2 and a quarter. So it can be written as 2 and quarter is 1/4. We have learned 1/4 is equal to 0.25. So we write this fraction as 2.25. Next we have 2 and 3/4. So 2 and 3/4 can be written as 3/4. The value of 3/4 in decimals is 0.75. So we write this 3/4 as 2.75. Next we have 10 and half. So we write it as 10 and half can be written as 1/2. Now 1/2 in decimals we write as 0.5. So we write this fraction as 10.5, which is also equal to 10.50. Here some more examples are given for your practice. Let us solve problem set 41. Here is the example from question number 2. 35.74 plus 816.6. Now, here we do the addition of the given two decimal fractions. So, we have to follow certain rules while adding the decimals. The very first step is write the decimal numbers according to their place value. So, we'll make the place value chart and we'll arrange the given digits as per their places. So we write 35.74 plus 816.6. Now second step we have is put zeros if necessary to complete the required number of decimal places. Now here for the first number 35.74, there is no digit in hundreds place. So we need to take 1 0 in the hundreds place. And for the number 816.6, we need to take 1 0 in the hundredth place. So we take here 1 0. Now let us add these two decimal fraction. Now the decimal fractions can be added just like addition of whole numbers. So let's start adding. So we get 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. 7 plus 6 is equal to 13. So we carry We keep the 3 in this place column and we carry 1 as a carryover in the next column. Now here we add 5 plus 1 plus 6, which is equal to 12. So 2 will be there in the units column and 1 is carried over to the tens column. 3 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 5 and 0 plus 8 is equal to 8. So here we get the answer 852.34. So you can add the decimals also, just like the addition of whole numbers. Only you have to take care that while adding the decimals, all the decimal points should come one below the other, as you can see here in the columns. Some more addition sums are given here for your practice. Let us do some subtraction problems. As we did addition of decimal fraction, same method we can follow for subtraction also. As we do the subtraction of whole numbers, same method we use to subtract the decimal fraction also. So first we have given 206.35 minus 168.22. So first we'll arrange the given numbers, decimal numbers, as per their places in proper column. Then we start subtraction from the units column. So here 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Then we give the decimal point and then there is a 6. So we have to borrow and we will subtract 8 from 16. So we get 8. Here as 1 we borrowed, so here it remains 9 and we subtract 6 from 9, we get 3 here. Also next, as we borrowed 1 from 2 here, it remains 1 there and 1 minus 1 will be 0. So we get the answer as 38.13. Similarly, some other examples are given here. The question is, convert the following into decimal fractions and add them. So here we have first 1.5 meter and 2.5 meters. Now first let us write the given decimal fractions in numericals. So 1.5 meter can be written as 1.5 meter. This already we have learned in previous problem set. And 2.5 meter we write as 2.5 meter. Now let us arrange these two numbers as per their places in a proper box and let us add them. So here we have 1.5 meter plus 2.5 meter. So after addition we get 4.0 meter. Next we have 4.75 rupees and 7.25 rupees. And we have to add these two decimal fractions. So first let us write the given decimal fractions using decimal point that we have learned. So we write 4 and 3 quarter rupees as 4.75 rupees. 4 will come before the decimal and 3 quarter rupees is 0.75 paise. So we write this as 4.75 rupees. And we have 7 and a quarter rupees. So for 7 rupees we write 7 before decimal and quarter rupees is 25 paise. So we write 25 after decimal and we get 7 and a quarter rupees as 7.25 rupees. Now let us add these two numbers. So we'll arrange this first as per their places and we add them, and after addition we get the answer as 12 rupees. Next we have 6.5 meter and 3.75 meters. So let us add these two. We write 6.5 meter as 6.50 meters, where 6 is in meters and half meter will be 50 centimeter. So we write that 50 after decimal and we get it as 6.50 meter. Now let us write 3.75 meters. So for 3 meters we write 3 before decimal and 3/4 meter is 0.75 centimeter. As we know that and we have learned that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So 3/4 meters is equal to 0.75 centimeter. So we get this as 3.75 meters. Now let us add these two. We write them as per their places and we add these two as we add the whole numbers. So after addition we get the answer as 10.25 meter. Next question is, Brinda was 1.48 meter tall. After a year, her height became 1.53 meter. How many centimeters did her height increase in a year? So first, we write Brinda's height. Its today's height is 1.48 meter and her height became 1.53 meter after 1 year. So to know by how much her height increases in a year, we subtract her today's height from her height that became after 1 year. So we subtract 1.48 from 1.53 and we do the subtraction as we do for the whole numbers, and we have solved such kind of sums in previous problem set. So after subtraction we get the answer as 0.05 meter. So we write the statement as Brinda's height increased by 5 centimeter in a year, as we converted 0.05 in centimeters because we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 0.05 meter will be 5 centimeter. Thank you.